Sometimes there's a guy in wrestling like Daniel Bryan or CM Punk that people just want to see succeed in the WWE, but WWE just doesn't listen and they push those guys that we don't want to see in the WWE in the first place. The guys that I'm going to talk about are great, but they were pushed either during the wrong time or they were just not the guy. Let me take a moment and celebrate that this guy is our new WWE champion. About damn time! You're watching 7 times WWE pushed the wrong guy to the top. Ryback. Ryback started a rivalry against CM Punk. Before that he was just beating jobbers and it was stale, like Braun Strowman is right now. Either way, when Ryback saved JR from CM Punk, it was kind of a great moment. I gotta admit, I kinda marked out. But for that night only. Then the rivalry got stale. It was obviously an effort to make other Goldberg and it didn't work that way. Ryback lacked charisma and he wasn't that interesting either as a face or as a heel. Just imagine if he actually would have won the WWE Championship. That would be bad. The big guy! Wake up! No. Sheamus. The first WWE Championship of Sheamus was kinda alright. I wasn't really interested in it, but he was kind of a good heel. It was something new. It was mostly shocking when he defeated John Cena and won the WWE Championship after being in the WWE just for 2 freaking months. And there's this guy who worked his ass off for 17 years and held the World Championship for 5 days. Sometimes I hate WWE. Either way, we're going to talk about the other reign of Sheamus. One of the worst groups in the WWE history, the League of Nations. Great talent in that group, but the booking was terrible. The group was booked just to make Roman look strong, and you gotta make Roman look really, really, really strong. Either way, Sheamus won the Money in the Bank briefcase. Roman Reigns became the WWE champion, but Sheamus cashed in, both sucked and why? Like seriously. The title reign just was bad. Sheamus lost the championship during Monday Night Raw against Roman Reigns and it was totally worthless. Like Money in the Bank to Sheamus didn't made anything. So WWE just failed at pushing and making Sheamus one of the top heels in the WWE. Lex Luger. So Hulk Hogan left the WWE to join WCW and they needed a new face of the company, the next Hulk Hogan, the next American hero. They picked the narcissist. It was his gimmick. Just look in the mirror, all that kind of stuff. The narcissist. That's all you need to know. Unfortunately, it failed. People never liked Lex Luger as much as they loved Hulk Hogan. And even though Lex Luger was great, that position wasn't for him. It took years before they finally got their hero in Bret Hart. Batista. Batista is great in my opinion. He's awesome. All of his reigns as champion were pretty damn good. Except when he was pushed in 2014. People wanted Daniel Bryan to be the face of the company and main event WrestleMania, or CM Punk, but CM Punk left and that's it. So Batista returned to the WWE and he was cheered a lot, but WWE, instead of picking Daniel Bryan to be the winner of Royal Rumble, Batista won it. And that earned a lot of hate for Batista, and even though he was a face, he was booed like hell. WrestleMania, Randy Orton vs Batista, people just did not want it, and WWE failed big at that. Thank God they actually listened to the fans, so Daniel Bryan was added to the main event by defeating Triple H. And actually, he won the championship. So Batista was another wrong guy at the wrong time pushed to the top. Diesel. A lot of people say that Diesel was the worst face of the company, if he was face at all. Like when Diesel was champion, ratings just dropped. As good as he was never a WWE championship material at that time. The SummerSlam main events and all that kind of stuff were just terrible. He was beating guys that people just didn't even know, and it was really damn bad. So he was another guy that WWE pushed to the top, and it was bad. The Great Khali. First of all, why? And second of all, who booked this shit? You're making a guy a world heavyweight champion, a guy to the world heavyweight championship who cannot wrestle, who has no charisma, has 2 or 3 moves. I might just need a Cup of Logic return. That gimmick needs to return right now. Cup of Logic gimmick, but I don't have any cups right here. Jar of Logic. Kinda reminds me of One Man, One Jar. Gotta get that out of my head. Don't ever Google that. Don't ever Google that. WWE made Great Khali their world champion on SmackDown. He became the world champion on SmackDown Battle Royal, but he also defeated The Undertaker. And it was a squash match pretty much. And then he became Punjabi Playboy, you know, that shit. And he was a jobber, and why? I will never understand that. And the last wrong guy that the WWE pushed to the top is, in my opinion, who is this guy? Who is the guy that WWE pushed at the wrong time and it failed? Who can it? It's Reigns. It's Roman Reigns. Of course it's Reigns. Despite being booed out of the building every single week, WWE pushed Roman Reigns every single week, and they never stopped. He main evented 2 WrestleManias. The WrestleMania 32 main event was probably one of the worst main events in WrestleMania history, no joke. The match wasn't the best and the moment was just bad. He ended the pay-per-view, in which was supposed to be, you know, an emotional moment, you know, he wins the championship, beats the Authority, and people just booed. People were mad at that. People just were mad. People just wanted to see guys like AJ Styles to be WWE champion and champ. But WWE instead gave us freaking Roman Reigns, a guy we just did not want it as a face of the company. He is good, we all like this guy, but as a face, he's not the right guy. The Roman Reigns got suspended, and that thing only made WWE realize that they should stop pushing Roman Reigns as much, but he will be back to the top, I promise you, man. WWE just do what they like to do. The problem is that this guy was very green. He's good in the ring, but he didn't had a lot of charisma. Now he's getting better, but still not a face of the company material. So he's a wrong guy pushed to the top. Anyway, let me know in the comments below more of these guys who were pushed to the top and it freaking failed. Can't wait to see all those comments making fun of my hair. That will be good. Make sure to follow me on Twitter right here. Best damn thing in the universe. I'm gonna spend like 20 seconds advertising my Twitter. You really need to follow that. I don't know why you're waiting for. What are you waiting for? I'm not gonna cut this. That's real. My Twitter is real. Deal. I can't promote my Twitter without being freaking cringy. I don't know. Anyway, if you want the streak to continue, the streak, the greatest streak on YouTube, the daily upload streak, which is still freaking going to continue, make sure to like this video and get it to 1,000 likes. The streak needs your love. The Great One, peace, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.